So the other day, I bump into an old colleague from a prior job. We quickly catch up on work, kids. But when I ask about her husband, with whom I had also worked, she tersely tells me, oh, we broke up years ago. I think I clumsily blurted out something like, oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, to which she replied, don't be. We're both the better for it. Fact is, he was just wearing me out, Neil. Well, I guess the guy was verbally abusive. I don't know. All I do know is they're kaput, finished, done, they've moved on. Which brings me to this Tyco-Johnson Controls merger. Bear with me, I have a very profound point. Because Johnson Controls is kind of like my female friend. The company, like her, has had it. Not with Tyco, the company with whom it is merging, but us, America. The country it is now leaving, or at least leaving its headquarters. That's because even though Johnson Controls is the one buying Tyco here, the renamed company will call Tyco's Irish home the combined company's home. Why? Well, because Johnson Controls' effective tax rate will be about 18% there versus the 29% the company is paying now. That is why. Now, I know what you're thinking, how unpatriotic, as if saving $150 million in taxes is unpatriotic, or assuring jobs for its workers, yes, American workers as well, that the savings is unpatriotic. But try telling that to Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton, who have an aversion to these so-called inversions. You know, there is a way to make this inversion nonsense go away. There is a way. Take away the reason why companies are going away, or higher taxes. I say level the field, and I suspect most companies wouldn't even think of playing on another field. Look, this isn't about conservative principles versus liberal principles. This isn't about red or blue. It's about green and saving green. Saving money. And for a lot of these guys, saving their company. There is nothing patriotic about paying through the nose for the privilege of calling America home. There's nothing patriotic about losing money hand over fist because the IRS rules with an iron fist. There is nothing patriotic about staying here and being forced out of business here, or laying off workers here, or being regulated to hell here. No one sings Yankee Doodle Dandy while the government is doodling with all your dandy profits. It is hard to keep capitalism alive if you're seeing your capital taxed to death. No one waves a flag overhead when Washington spends more time waving regulations over your head. If you want people to stay loyal to a country, prove you can be a country that now and then stays loyal to the people and the people who employ its people. You know, patriotism works both ways. There is no virtue staying here only to go out of business here, especially if you're a business and all you get is dumped on here. You know, capital will always seek out the path of least resistance, the least regulation, the least taxes. Take it from a Democrat named John F. Kennedy, who warned back in January 1963 that a government that gives too big and gets way too big leaves little room for anyone else to thrive. Quoting him now, our tax system still siphons out of the private economy too large a share of personal and business purchasing power. That's what Kennedy said. And reduces the incentive for risk, investment, and effort, thereby aborting our recoveries and stifling our national growth rate. That Democrat got it then. It's a wonder what has happened to some Democrats now. You know, this isn't about inversions. This is about a reversion to the mean. Very mean, very stupid. Companies don't leave because they want to. They leave because they've just been getting a message from Washington. Screw you.